What is most significant to me at this stage of my life is Jesus as comforter. In 2020, of course, we were all dealing with pandemic life, and thanks to that, my mother who was dealing with some vascular dementia issues, the pandemic lockdowns put her dementia on the fast track, and it changed so rapidly. Then in December of that year, I got some pretty scary health diagnoses for myself. Then within days of getting that diagnosis, my husband, Skip, was hospitalized, and about 2 weeks after he went into the hospital, he passed away. Fast forward to September of that year, and we lost my mom. So in about 9 months, I lost 2 very significant people in my life. There were days where I thought I could just not get up today and it wouldn't be bad. But there was always a reason that I needed to get up. And sometimes that reason was I needed to get up and do my Bible reading. If that was what it took, that's what I did. There was something in each and every day that I was able to find something that was there for me that day. There were other days that simply just getting up and moving from my bedroom to the den was as much as I could do. But I did it because something was egging me on from within saying, you're gonna be okay. And the only thing I can attribute that to is Jesus. I'm here. I'm giving you people in your life. I've brought your daughters home to help you work through grief and loss together. Now, we're good. You're good. You can move on and figure out what the next thing for you is. If I didn't have my Jesus, if I didn't have my comforter, I would have lost my ever-loving mind, to put it quite simply. There were days I shouldn't have been up and walking, but I was, because I had a peace and a comfort and a knowledge that I was gonna continue. And there were days where it was just I'm wanting to lay in a puddle in the middle of my bed with the covers over my head and just weep and do nothing else all day. And it was just that gumption, that something in me that said, no, you've got to get up. The honest truth is sometimes I got so deep in my own little hole of, why is this happening to me? Why am I feeling like this? Why am I dealing with this? It's not fair. It's all the things that we say as humans. I forgot to just cry out to God and say, help me. Oh, He is so willing to help you. But sometimes we in our human stubbornness say, I got this. And there comes a moment where you just have to ask for that help. And then open your eyes and be willing to see it when it's coming at you, because God's not gonna stand up in front of you and go, hello, let me comfort you. God's gonna put people in your path, or put a song in your path, or put a scripture verse in your path. Put something the pastor says in a sermon in your path. Put something that's said in your BFG that is just the right thing that you need in that moment. Nobody else may have ever gotten anything out of that sermon or that BFG class or that thing that somebody said, but you got the thing out of it that God meant for you, and that may have been the exact reason that was said in that moment. So just be open to it and be willing to say, God, what is it that I'm supposed to see in this moment?